Hello guys, welcome back. This is the Anime Aoi here, and we're here off to continue probably the last session of Jade. Probably. My dear imitators, this commentary doesn't have a jolly beginning. We all know about the incident from this morning. Tragic, but as they say, the show must go on. And if that wasn't enough, my mic partner and Janara are now occupied and won't be able to provide commentary anymore. Why, we should just end the tournament here and call it a day, no? No, of course not. Because stopping here would invalidate all the effort and sweat and tears and blood poured by the students so far. So the Vital Festival continues, everyone. We're now at the semi-finals, which means that the 4 teams left are the cream of the crop, but they're still got one fight on their shoulders from this morning, and they need our encouragement to show their best. Let me hear your cheer. Are these free? Pura. Sure. Thank you. Are you alone? Yeah. We've got one member fighting, and we decided we wanted to see the semifinals from different angles for information gathering. And you? Nothing so important. Ren is fighting in the second semifinals, and Jean and Nora are getting snacks. Snacks are important. You should tell him. Now? Seriously? I mean about Osmond and Amber, you idiot. And to not let you miss Glinda and Gennaro, you dear Peach has done the impossible and roped in 2 celebrities to help me with the commentary. Please welcome, with all your love and devotion, Lisa Lavender and Madonna Ark. Ladies, audience, hello everyone. I'm so excited. Alright, Miss Ark's son is the leader of Team Juniper, one of our finalists. I bet you must be proud. Proud is putting it lightly. You have no idea how weird this is to me, seeing my Junipu go so far in the Vital Festival. And I bet he must be ecstatic at having that childhood nickname paraded around to the 4 kingdoms. Anyway, it's not your baby boy's turn yet, Madonna. The first semifinals will see Team Jade and Team Ruby square off. Indeed, Lisa, and they have decided to field. Penny Paulandina for Team Jade and Ruby Rose for Team Ruby. Both first-year teams from Beacon who have distinguished themselves greatly, if for different reasons. Oh my, indeed. Poor things, I can only imagine what they must be feeling like after. Oh, I wish they'd give it a rest already. I wish so too. I'm so sorry, Ruby. What's so funny, Ruby? It's just, I was thinking that 6 months ago, you would have probably tried to calculate how much I take them to give it a rest, or stumbled over the meaning of the metaphor itself. Oh, yeah, I would have. But not anymore, You've come so far, Penny. From when we first ran into each other. Yes, Ruby. A lot of things have changed. And, I just wanted you to know that no matter what happens, you'll always be my first friend. And that nothing will change the way I feel about you. Also, there's something I should tell you about. Is this your way of preemptively apologizing for kicking my butt? No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm joking, silly. Oh, good. Because I intend to thoroughly kick your butt, girlfriend. Oh, you can try. But I'm not sure my butt will be in kicking range anytime soon. Look, what about we leave everything else for later and we focus on having a good fight? Okay. Good luck, Penny. Break a leg, Ruby. It's time to begin. Will Ruby Rose and Penny Paladina enter the field? It's going to be a very interesting match. Miss Paladina is pretty much the dark horse of a dark horse team. And while Miss Rose hasn't similarly distinguished herself as of yet, let us not forget that she's the youngest participant in the Final Tournament ever. Yup, joined Beacon Academy at only 15 behind special recommendation of Headmaster Osmond himself, put in charge of her own team, and she's keeping up pace with all her older classmates. Interesting. The question remains, can she fight as well as she can lead? Only one way to find out. Can we get this countdown started? Again, the music, perfection. And is at the appropriate time and place. Vital Festival, first semifinal, Ruby Rose versus Penny Paladina. Start. I'm pretty sure this is a remix of Red Roses. If I were to gather strengths between Ruby and Penny, Ruby has speed advantage, obviously, while Penny has control and range. Penny, you're so strong. I mean, I knew it, but seeing it up close? You too, Ruby. I'm having so much fun. Not strong enough for you to take this seriously, though? What? Where's your laser barrage of death? Oh, that. Well, that was out of anger and, well, and what? I calculate a 78% chance that you're just going to dodge it unharmed, accounting for your speed. And if I may, Ruby, you're not fighting seriously either. I remember Burrito. Fair enough. Let's change that then. Here I come, Penny. Oh crap, and he's in the very fucking low. I should prioritize healing, shouldn't I? Well, granted, I did use Penny's laser barrage. Okay. Without that crystal to recharge thing, I'm able to fight more all out here. Ugh. Penny is absolutely amazing. Here comes fighting nerd Pyrrha. She is, isn't she? I'm not joking around. between her display of power in this fight, Sean had the right of it in keeping me benched until the finals. You seem worried. Wary is more like it. Always happens when I need to fight seriously. Wait, what? I don't think I've ever seen you fight seriously. Have you ever seen Penny fight seriously? No, not really. I've never even seen her use her semblance, truth tell. I see. Yes, this is going to be a difficult match. What makes you say that? Ruby has made no wrong moves during the entire fight. She's not underestimating Penny. She's using every weapon in her arsenal, and yet her opponent seems to be always one step in front of her. But even beyond that, the rate of which Penny's aura hers are dissipating compared to the small dent in Penny's aura pool, what kind of endurance does she have? Yeah, that's Penny alright. I don't think I've ever seen her tired. Which means a war of attrition wouldn't work in my favor. In that case, I should aim for a ring out, or failing that. Damn, she's so focused, it's almost scary. Seriously? I know you ain't doing it on purpose, but if you ain't denial, it's cause you're being a nerd. Come on. Evelyn? Garrett? I see Cinder. She's closest to your position, 2 rows behind you. What are you doing? Trying to enjoy the match. I even dressed up for the occasion. Looks like it's almost over anyway. Pity, I was enjoying myself. Were you now? Oh, you have no idea. I could watch Miss Rose getting knocked around for hours on end without getting tired of it. Well, at least we'll have a grand final. A grand? Stop it. Stop what? Whatever you're trying to do, stop it or I'll miss it. Penny. I knew it. Knew what, Ruby? That trying to go 1-on-1 against you was a bad idea. Your style of fighting doesn't lend itself too well on facing me on a playing field like this. Yes, but you still wanted to, didn't you? Yes. Not to mention the CG is sometimes okay. Minus when we first saw Penny's new body, the bow was a bit off. And for once, the arena won't need refitting or repairs. Miss Rose's aura is in the red. Which means that Team Jade is our first group of finalists. Miss Rose put up a great fight, but it seems like Miss Pauline's endurance doesn't have many limits. After her overwhelming display of power from the fight with Team Thunder in this match, she's still looking fresh. Wouldn't surprise me if she decided to take the field for the final round too. Are you alright, Ruby? Dang it, I lost. And I landed on my butt. Ow. Other than that, yeah. That was awesome, Penny. Yes, it was. We totally need to do this again. And again, and again, and again. Of course. We still have 3 years at Beacon together, don't we? Yep. And we're doing it until I can kick your butt on the regular. That'll take a long time then. Ruby, I wanted to tell you I have to disagree. Huh? Disagree with what? When we had our truck accident, we talked, and you told me that I shouldn't worry that I was a normal girl. That made me feel better at the time, but Ruby, I'm not a normal girl, and we both know it. Penny. And that's perfectly fine. Huh? I may be like a typical human girl in many ways, but that didn't stop me from being loved and from finding so many good friends. So I have to disagree with your statement, but also have to add that it doesn't really matter to me. Not anymore. You've become strong in more than one way, haven't you? Maybe. I'll see you later, Noah. Huh? You're not staying to see Ren fight? Useless. I need to prepare for my fight with Penny. No. First you need to tell him. One or the other thing. Now. They can wait. Well, what? What if we do not make Penny fight? Oh, you will. And I think she will want to. Oh, I hate you. Yeah, you got me there. I figured. Good luck then. Bear in mind, I had no intention of losing in front of so many people. My pride is on the line here. It's Jack. Partner? Cinder was here. What happened? It looks like she was playing mind games with me. We should let Professor Peach and Miss Goodwitch know. I see. I think it's safe to assume that whatever their plan is, it involves the arena. But why reveal themselves? To psych us out? Glinda, should we stop the tournament? Yes, I would. I'll have to talk to James. He's in charge of security, and any sudden interruption in evacuation will have to go through him. Sounds good. And that other thing? It's going, but I'll have to get back to you on that. Keep me in the loop. I'll tell the local bucketheads to be on the lookout for the members of Team Crimson. Understood. Miss Aqua. So good news is I found the IP address and associated it to a device. Bad news is I'm going to need a little more to access it. The security on this thing is tight. How long? I don't know exactly. And if they notice someone is onto them, they may leave the range of the network before I'm done. You do your best, Miss Aqua. It won't reflect badly on you. But this is as far as I can take it. Despite her harsh exterior, she really does care, huh? I can think of a person who could learn a lesson or two about that. What the hell? Taking out your frustration on furniture, huh? Color me not surprised. What are you doing here, typing? Part of me believe you would have been humbled, but the stupendous defeat, Clyde, but that was hoping for too much, wasn't it? Nah, I was just worried about Miriam. Miriam? What about her? You just need to take a look at her. Whenever something like this happens, she takes it even more personally than you, and you take it very personal. As she should be. Her family has been in surface of mind for centuries. My loss is her loss. That's seriously all you see? What else is there? Haven't you grown up together? Were you really able to detach yourself from her that much? This conversation is ridiculous. That's my line. I can't believe I have to inquire about any affection you might have towards someone you've literally known since infancy. Miriam wasn't introduced to me, she was given to me as a tool to realize my ambitions. And on that she swore she's my right hand, my most reliable weapon, nothing more. A tool, huh? Is that how you think of anyone around you? Something whose only value comes from whether they conform to the use you see or not? The use is to achieve victory, a goal we share, don't we? If you had just... Okay, I know it may be difficult for you to accept considering your ancestry, but Vale does not have a standing army anymore. It was dissolved with the monarchy. There's still an enemy and a fight to be fought, and a need for leaders. Except hunters are not soldiers. That's what you need to get through your thick skull. That's how you treated us, and that's why we lost to Team Juniper. Have you tried looking into them after they beat us, or were you content with deeming us defective tools? Nikos or no Nikos, that was a team battle and we're second years. Here's the kicker though. Their leader, Jean Arc, has average grades and everything but Juniper is at the top of their year when it comes to team exercises. Your point being... My point is that Jean Arc understands that his teammates are not his subordinates. They're not soldiers and they're not tools, which allows him to lead them better than you ever will. Ridiculous. Let's go, Miriam. He's never going to get any better if you don't speak up. Huh? You care about him, I can tell. But the reason he's so immovable is that you're still there and never voice your opinion. He doesn't even consider that there may be something wrong with himself because you're always there by his side. If you want him to grow up, he needs to realize his mistakes and question his upbringing. For him to do that, you need to oppose him, or he's just going to pull you down with him further. Good showing, Rubes. If it was that good, why aren't you here giving me your congratulations in person, boyfriend? Sorry, but we're kind of busy. And on that note, Ruby, if you see anyone from Team Crimson around, contact one of us or Professor Peach or Miss Goodwitch. Emerald Steam? What about them? It's a long story. Still, do not go near any of them alone. Don't trust them. Noah, you're kind of scaring me here. What's going on? Hopefully nothing. But it has to do with the breach, among other things. Wait, the breach? You mean the White Fang is involved? There certainly were. I don't know if they still are. But the point is, again, be careful around Cinder's team. Emerald and Cinder have been very nice recently. Even Mercury wasn't as grumpy. I know. Listen, I gotta go. Promise me. I promise, just, be safe, all of you. And good luck with the finals. Sun lost, so that means you're fighting Team Juniper, and that means Pyrrha. We know. Thanks, Ruby. Love you. The breach. All those people? I need to tell the others. James, I must insist. Glinda, with all due respect, especially if there's a mole, we need to try to capture someone from this group. We need to nip this in the bud. If you haven't managed to find information in a non-disruptive way, we need to extract it. But the students, don't think I enjoy the thought of putting people in danger, but many have already gotten hurt and died during the breach, Glinda. I cannot allow this to end without any results on our part. If you can assure me you will be able to get something out of your telematic inquiry, I will gladly agree to stop the tournament. Otherwise, at least promise me you will increase security. I'm coming down to Vital myself, with all the personnel I can spare from the airships, with instructions for both human and android troops to apprehend the target on site. If you say that's where they're going to make their move, I'll trust you on that. Thank you. Still, about the androids. It's indeed a gross breach of security, but I assure you there's no risk. The android troops have their own shared network, which doesn't tap into the civilian one. To hack into that, you'll need direct access from an airship and to know the access code. I have an idea as to who may have granted them access to the civilian network, but the code to the android network has been upgraded multiple times since their defection. It can't be hacked remotely. But if it will make you feel more secure, I will replace most of the lab ship's security with AK units so that you'll have more humans on the field. I'll trust your judgment on this then. Half of what you just said sounds like Agent Vacuous Z's to me. I've been there. I'll be with you shortly, Glinda. Don't fret, we will stop this. I never had a doubt of that, James. My worry is about how many will live to see the finish line. There are still Grimm coming. Huh? At Mount Glen and outside the Emerald Forest. What the what? Alright, that's weird. Think it's anything to worry about? Not really. They're not in the big enough number to overcome Vale's defenses, and they go over a mountain, through the forest, and up a cliff before getting to Beacon. Still, I've never heard of Grimm gathering in mass like this. Well, I have. I mean, not in real life. Excuse me? Back at the academy during specialization, I took mythology. Well, that's an easy A. Shut it. I like mythology. Anyway, it reminds me of a story about Agent Zepactyl. It's the first ever recorded civilization in the Vacuo-Atlesian continent, by the way. There are some leftover ruins in the middle of the Emerald Forest even. Riveting. And? Well, it apparently narrates the fall of Zepactyl. It says that a large number of Grimm had gathered at the border chanting and waiting. Waiting for what? Here's where it gets interesting. That's when a giant creature of darkness with lizard skin and wings wide enough to block out the sun emerged from the earth and took to the skies. Whoa, that's a big Grimm. Of no species ever recorded or observed. And the story says that this thing could actually cry out other Grimm, like large droplets of blackness dropped off its body and turned into smaller Grimm. Geez, that's a terrifying thought. The region had been hit by an earthquake right around the time this account was created. With the royal family dead, they just turned on each other for survival and eventually left. So it was like a way to rationalize what happened. That's the general consensus. I mean, if such a Grimm ever existed, it would have appeared in some other records or accounts, no? They work. Had doubts. You're a human. I had no dealings with you before now, and you wouldn't reveal who's supplying you with this tech. Of course I had doubts. I see. Well, just keep the device on you at all times, at least until we have control. Will this work? I'll be fine. I already see 3 good hiding places. I'll do my part. You should worry about yourself since you have the most crucial role and they're now actively looking for your group. Something wrong, human? Nothing per se. Just wondering if you'll actually go through with it. My task will be the most crucial, but yours is the one with the highest body count. And not just humans, not just the Fangs who've already died and who could still die in the operation. It's certain that you're going to kill a lot of innocent Faunus too. Do you hate humans and Faunus, Emerald? Not really. Then why do you so callously step on their lives? because I'm asked to. It's the same for me. I will accomplish my task because above all else I value my cause. Just like you above all else value your owner. Pitiful. And what does that mean? Holding a person above anything else in life? Been there, done that, and so has Adam. We're no longer going to make that mistake. The cause is all that matters. It's this purity of mind that allows us to do what must be done, even if it means getting rid of allies who falter. You're a fanatic. That's what they call me, yes. But one day I'll be called revolutionary, maybe even hero. While you're content with being called by name, like a little puppy. Whatever. Just a little more and it'll be done. We'll never see any of them again. Okay. I'll end this part here. On to the next.